What's up everybody, Brian here, down in the Gecko Lab. Thank you for joining me. This is your weekly sales preview video. Alright guys, I don't have too much to go over before we get into the geckos today. Just a couple notes, things I'm excited about. I am getting back to traveling. I love traveling. In about a week and a half, I'm headed to Costa Rica. Me and my wife are going to spend a week down in Costa Rica, so don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram for lots of posts and all my activities I'm doing down there. Also stay tuned because I'm going to have a new YouTube channel coming that me and my wife are going to run about all of our travel adventure videos and all kinds of other fun stuff like that. So stay tuned, as well as a lot of other things I have in the work. A Patreon page is coming. I'm going to have a live chat that I'm working on trying to set up for this channel where you guys can ask me questions and we can interact. So lots of cool things coming. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you're a regular, make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow me on Facebook and Instagram as well. But let's get right into this week's geckos, shall we? All right guys, this week I've got 17 geckos going up on the website to show you. We are gonna kick it right off. If my computer will load, there we go with this guy. So I gotta tell you about this guy. Obviously an insanely nice super stripe male. This is from my empty back project. Huge head on this guy, that perfectly empty dorsal. Some really cool looking long spikes. I just love the way these geckos look. You guys know how I love my empty back projects. This guy's especially important because he's been my cornerstone empty back project breeder for several years now. He is the dad of a lot of those cool empty backs you've seen coming up for sale. He's one of a few male breeders that I have for this project, and he was one of my first like really nice ones I held back. Well, his breeding group just got taken over by actually his younger, I think it's what would it be, like a second cousin or something like that, a distantly related male that I actually like a little bit better. So I am going to offer this guy up for sale. He is a solid reliable breeder. His kids are beautiful, as you guys know, and he is looking for a new home. So if you're looking to add a top end super stripe empty back male, there's one for you. After him, a beautiful red pinstripe female. Look at this girl. She's got a big head again. Great color, nice white laterals, white pinning, that same kind of empty dorsal. Not as empty as the empty back line ones, but breed this girl to that empty back line male before. Breed this girl to a super stripe male. You're going to be onto something. That is what I would do with this girl if it were me. After her, we are going on to this guy. I call him the Red Spot King. Check this boy out. One of the nicest confetti line Dalmatians I've ever released. Probably the nicest confetti line Dalmatian I've ever sold. This guy is insane. Incredible spot coverage, incredible big black spots with just as many red spots. Now that's key because a lot of confetti lines have a lot of black spots and a couple red spots. Those are still confettis. This guy is high end. He has as many big red spots as he does big black spots. Absolutely beautiful. They don't get any nicer than this, really. This is the nicest male I've ever released, probably the nicest confetti I've ever released. He is a true cornerstone animal. So if you're looking to jump into the super Dalmatian confetti Dalmatian project with a bang, or really give your project a shot in the arm, you cannot go wrong. They do not get any better than this. All right, after him, we have got this female. Check out the pattern coverage on this girl. She's completely covered with pattern with a completely solid dorsal. You can just see bits of that dark black base color peeking through. I really like her pattern coverage a lot. I am a big fan of these high patterned pinstripes with the solid dorsal. Just really beautiful, and she will be up for sale this Friday. After her, we are going to move right on to this boy here. This guy, he was like sitting real weird in his photos, so he looks funny, but he's got big long crests. He does have that white spot drippy dorsal trait. As you can see, a couple coming down off the dorsal there and a couple along the back legs. Real beautiful looking boy. That light lavender, this guy does not fire up that super dark color that I've ever seen. He kind of stays this lavender color. A really unique white spot extreme Harlequin. After him, we are going to move right along to this boy here. He is a really nice tricolor pinstripe. Full pinstripe, no breaks in his pinning, big wide head again. The crests are normal size, they're not those super long buzzsaw crests, but his head is super wide. Nice lavender base color, very similar to the last boy, with those orange markings and then white laid over the top and the sides. I really love his white laterals, looks really good on this guy. All right, next up I've got two super high-end charcoals for you. So this first one is a female. Not much needs to be said here. Just check her out. Super dark black base color, great structure, long crest, phantom pinning all the way down the back. An absolute gem. That girl is beautiful. And then to match up with her, right after that we have this male. Really nice as well. Not quite as dark as the female, but really dark. He's got a little bit of red blushing, super dark male. He's got all just beautiful black color. Those two, if you're looking for a super high-end charcoal pair right out of the box that will knock it out of the park, those two would do great things together. After that, we're going on to an ink spot line. This boy really big spots again. So this guy doesn't have that C2 gene we talk about all the time. So he's got the darker base color, but nice tiger markings and big black spots. This guy's actually a direct offspring of Duma, who is the ink spot boy that started my whole ink spot project. Of course, I've brought in other bloodlines here and there as well, but Duma was my first cornerstone male. He actually resides with another breeder now, but this guy is a direct offspring of his from last season. So he is a real kind of early on in the bloodline as well. All right, we're gonna go right into this extreme Harlequin female. Oh, just gorgeous. This girl is one of my absolute favorites. I really am kind of on the fence about selling her, but I don't have an open spot for her, but I was kind of like, huh, maybe I should pull an older breeder and put her in, not really an older breeder, but like a breeder that I already have going, and stick her into a project because she's nicer than a number of my extreme Harlequin breeders. But she's a little small, so I couldn't plug her right into a breeding group. She'd have to sit for a while, so I thought I may as well put her up on the site and see what kind of interest she gets. Just not much needs said, obviously. Absolutely gorgeous, complete beautiful coverage, that white spot trait coming down off the dorsal, black under base color, great structure. They just don't get much nicer than that girl. So she is certainly a rare offering, and she will be up on the website. Sorry, I'm looking at the computer, not at you guys most of the time here. I usually have individual files, and this one I've got all the folders, so I keep having to navigate through. All right, after that, we're going to this orange pinstripe. So I like this girl's highlighting. This is another example of a girl that did not get the C2 gene. She comes from a line that has it. She did not get that gene, so she doesn't show it. She's got that darker base color. Still beautiful, though. Nice orange color. I love that thick white lateral, the thick white painting on the back, and of course, that enormous head on her. Absolutely gorgeous. I love those big-headed geckos. I know you guys do too. I know Troy does. Troy, I know you're probably watching this at some point. Troy always gets mad because I tease. I gotta tell you guys about my friend Troy. He is convinced. He's a friend of mine. I've known him forever. I know his wife and his kids. We go way back to doing reptile shows together and stuff years and years ago. I hear somebody talking. I think it's my son. Anyways, he thinks his wife will actually sabotage him on my sales nights. He'll actually send me videos of people, his wife being like, oh, you need to take me somewhere at exactly 7 o'clock, which is when my sale starts on my local time. It's really funny. Anyways, next up, we've got this female. She is a ink spot Dalmatian female. Sorry, I got distracted. I can hear my son. Hey, Bubba, come here. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Watch your feet. Come here. Come say hi. Sorry, guys. I know I'm rambling and got distracted. But I could hear my little boy talking. Yeah, Draven's feeding the geckos. Draven's here feeding geckos. The girl that works for me is feeding some of our geckos right now. So Bubba, this is my son Gage. I call him Bubba sometimes. He likes to hang out with Draven and talk to her while she feeds the geckos. You want your bracelet? There you go. That's the bracelet Sissy made you. Anyways, next up we've got this ink spot female. Not the biggest spots in the world, but a good high number of spots. She is just a classic ink spot line. Love you, buddy. Classic ink spot line girl. Okay, you go say hi to Dre and then you go upstairs. So she's absolutely beautiful. She'll be on the website. Let's get back to focusing now. Got a couple more to show you. So this one, this boy is, this one did get the C2 gene. You can see how light and clean his color is. Big head, nice yellow pinstripe, full pinning all the way down the back. You can see no breaks in the pinning, real light, bright color. These are really nice to breed to very dark pinstripes because that's how you get those super bright ones. You breed these to super black pinstripes and you get real nice bright orange babies, bright yellow babies. That is a great way to do it. After him, hi buddy. What you doing?
Perfect.
Perfect, okay. After that, we've got another male. This guy also got that C2 gene. He is more on the orange side than the cream side. Big head with those buzzsaw crests again. Again, full pinning down the back. These two are kind of, you know, opposite, like yin yangs. One's orange, one's yellow. They both got that C2 gene, but they show it off differently. Just whatever your preference is, yellow versus orange. They are both perfect, yes. After that guy, we have got a couple more here to show you. Three more geckos, in fact. So this is one of the last ones. This boy here is a red and cream pinstripe. I wish he would have fired up a little bit more because he gets a brighter red than this, but I just couldn't get him to fire up. Regardless, look at all that cream. This guy is one of those that could pass for a lily white, but he's definitely not a lily white. Perfect cream, perfect laterals, perfect pinning, perfect color. As my son said, perfect. Just a beautiful gecko. The only thing that's not perfect on him is his color. He does get a slightly brighter red than this, but he's not that really like mind-blowing neon red color. If he was, he would not be leaving. He would be staying here to breed to some lily white females. But I'm going to hold out for one that gets the super nice bright neon color as well. So this guy will be available. Just look at the head on that guy. I absolutely love it. This guy is fantastic. Okay, after him, we are down to my last offering. There are two geckos in this one. It is a pair, and you guys know what that means. A pair of 100% het axanthics. And I've had a lot of people asking me for these recently. So I dug in and found some more hets. And not only did I find some more hets, I found some dark ones because I know those are super popular right now. So check this guy out. Black base color, very little patterning, just a beautiful dark gecko. Even if this guy wasn't a het axanthic, he would be absolutely incredible, but he is. And then you pair him up with this girl here. Check her out. Just very similar, absolutely gorgeous, jet black, dark color, orange markings. These two are going to make dark like those evil looking axanthics where they look grumpy because they're so dark. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm super excited to offer that pair up for sale too. And that's it. That is my preview video for this week. Thank you guys. I apologize for my son coming in, but I am so glad he got to come in. He's adorable. I love him so much. And as he said, a perfect lineup of geckos this week. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I am Brian. That was Gage. We're with Altitude Exotics. Don't forget, Friday at 7 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, the website updates with all these geckos for sale. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. That's at AE Geckos. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys soon. Thanks, everyone.